Hello, I'm Jamie Helbig. I'm the ACE coordinator for Pennsylvania Highlands Community College in the area of art discipline. The following video will be to review the information we discussed at our humanities discipline meeting, or if you were not able to attend this meeting, information is provided to you. First, our meeting is to help in the areas of course content, course delivery, assessment, evaluation, and research and development. For this video, I will be focusing on the course content, evaluation, and assessment. I am confident that you are all familiar with art media and art content, though sometimes it is difficult to know just exactly how to grade an art assignment when a student hasn't really shown a natural art ability. I have found it useful to break the assignments into stages of assessments to make an honest inventory of the student's learning, in which I will share with you today. The area I have had the most success in is within the assignment, the still life drawing. I will first give you a short example of how I have taught the concepts of this familiar assignment taken from the syllabus. This review is simply to give you an understanding of my methods of instruction. We will evaluate how to assess the growth in students, and finally we will discuss the evaluation of a drawing. My content delivery would include a lesson upon value and pencil control. Small exercises would be given to the students to complete, one of which is a value scale. I'm sure all of you have given similar exercises. Without an understanding of value differences, the students cannot see the world in different shades. I number the value scales so that students have some guidance to their still life drawing. This simplifies values in an organized thought process. I require students to have successfully completed 7 values. Students are encouraged to add gray values in between 7 required values. When the concept of value is understood, the transition between values also needs to be understood. A simple transitional exercise emphasizing pencil pressure is needed. The demos of the measurement of objects and drawing shadow shapes are also of importance. When this is clear to the students, they are ready to begin their still life drawing. Whether working from a photograph or from a still life set up within the room, the drawing is taught to be developed in stages. Step 1, a light outline with a harder leaded pencil. Step 2, add in the lightest values, matching up the values 1 and 2 on our previously drawn value scale. Students can refer back as they go to their value scale. At this stage, I mentioned that the light outline should begin to disappear as every new value is laid down. Steps 3 and 4 and 5 are similar, though each stage should be given care and needs to be referenced with the student's value scale. Finishing touches include developing the darkest darks and the lightest lights. The subtraction method with a needed eraser may also be used. Assessment. After a midway classroom critique, a small assessment can be given in an oral discussion between the student and the teacher. From my perspective, I ask myself, do I see the outlines of the objects, or have the students eliminated them? Do I see 7 or more values within their drawing? Do the values transition from one to the next? Has the student followed previous instruction in measuring objects? Does the student represent the darkest darks and lightest lights? The students who have a hard time grasping the concept of pencil pressure, I encourage to use a blending tool. For those who do not have a hard time understanding pencil pressure, the best results are to eliminate the blending tool. My students have had tremendous success within their drawings. Some of the students with limited experience still prove that the concept of value was clearly taught. Finally, I evaluate only upon what has been taught within the classroom and not their previous art experience. Within this assignment, I look at the understanding of the following: the elimination of outlines, 7 or more values, value transition from one to the next. Measurement of objects is to 70%, which is a Pennsylvania Highlands guideline, and clear finishing touches, including the darkest darks and highlights. This assessment process can mimic any assignment given within the class of Intro to Painting and Sculpting. I created a small list of suggestions to remind myself when starting or evaluating an assignment. 1. Create simple exercises for the understanding of a technique or tool. 2. Create tangible goals for your students to reach in the growth of art skills. 3. Have the students test their new information. A huge mistake I have seen art teachers make in my own experiences is to assume high expectations of their students' work without being given the tools and instruction needed to succeed. Which brings me to number 4, do not expect for students to know something that has not been taught. It's a struggle sometimes to evaluate artwork, but hopefully you will be able to see growth in your students. Please let me know of any of your own success stories, and feel free to add any information, or you may want to share more of your own evaluation tips to other ACE members. You can do this by contacting me at jhelbig@pennhighlands.edu. I hope this was helpful and encouraging to all of you. I wish you all the best within your classrooms this year. Thank you for sitting through my art discipline video.